You're listening to Rodney Rogers Outdoors Radio, where we turn it upside down and look at the outside from the inside out. It's safe, it's legal, and we're having a blast. So put your shoes on, my friend, because we're going outdoors.
How do you work this thing, Mike? I was like, am I on? What? Hello? Is this thing working? Welcome to Rodney Rogers Outdoors. I am Rodney Rogers. That right there is my partner, Coach Ease in Crime, Mike the man himself.
Or at least I'm trying to be, Rodney. I'm trying really hard, I promise.
It's like we forgot how to do this, Mike.
2 weeks and...
it's like we don't even know. Thank you for hanging out with us. This is Mike the man himself, Mike Coy. This is...
even the rote stuff comes.
Yeah, this is all screwed up. So, thank you for hanging out with us. This is mine and Mike's 1 hour vacation for the week. This is one of our absolute favorite times. You can reach us in a couple different ways. Obviously, if you have questions, we'd love to hear them. We've got some questions we're going to read tonight, but we'd love to hear from you direct. You can call us at 262-345-7763. It's right here on the top. You can also hashtag us on Twitter if you like. Mike will get that on one of these many computers he's got sitting
around here somewhere, Rodney.
Hashtag RROR stands for Rodney Rogers Outdoors Radio. Or you can text us right to that 262-345-7763 number. You can find us everywhere. So there's not a problem there. And, of course, as always, we love when you call in with any questions. We've got a lot to talk about tonight, Mike. We got the camping trip coming up. We've got duck season coming up. We got deer season in full swing. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things we're talking about. We're not going to get in on a whole lot of the deer season. I haven't really prepared for that.
That's cool.
I know how to kill a deer if I had to kill a deer.
I think we should do one right here on the show.
Just kill a deer?
Just release them into the room and see what happens.
Start firing off. I have misfired some guns before.
Probably have some viewers for that one.
They were like, this guy's crazy. He let a deer go right in the house.
Into the 20 by 20 room.
He shot it.
It was not even that big.
Shot it right there in the room. And, of course, I can see your questions right here on Facebook. I got it live sitting as we speak.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome,
pretty
man.
Cool.
It's just we've got everybody in every direction. Let's see. We got, hey, Rodney, when is the camping trip in December? David, the camping trip is December 2nd and December 3rd. So we'll get there. You come, early. You can come at 6 o'clock Saturday morning. December 2nd. And then, of course, we're the last ones to leave on December 3rd. So it'll be December 2nd and 3rd. We got about 2.5, almost 3 weeks before the camping trip gets here. I'm getting a lot of text, a lot of excitement getting built up. Just so much going on, man. We are totally excited about it. This will be our 4th camping trip of the year. So, Mike, your weekend, busy weekend. You've been a busy man.
So you say so, Rodney. Not as busy as Mr. Rogers. We haven't seen each other. It's been literally, this is 3 weeks now.
This is.
The sickness has gone around, but
I haven't got it yet.
Whatever. Good for you. That's why it's a good thing last week didn't happen because I was pretty miserable.
Was you pretty miserable?
But you know what? For the sake of the show, I was willing to transfer it on to you.
The last time we did that for the sake of the show, we both actually everybody in the house ended up sick. Your wife would peek in me at the room every once in a while with the evil eye as she coughed and hacked and sneezed and had mucus running.
But for me, I was willing to sacrifice you to have the show.
I appreciate your sacrifice. There's nothing wrong with that. So we're going to be talking about gun season starts tomorrow morning. Can't wait. So Brent Jackson is one of our friends way up there in Michigan, Missouri. I can't remember where you're at. Video stream is out. It might be on your end, David. Everybody else seems to be getting it okay. I'm watching the video stream as well.
You are? Okay.
So we got it. We're clear. It might just be on yours.
Log back into Facebook if that's a problem.
Log back in. So, man, we got some exciting stuff coming up. This is our camping trip we do annually. This is our 4th camping trip, or our 5th camping trip. Which one is this?
I've lost track. I want to say it.
It's our.
It might be our 5th, right?
Might be our 5th one. I don't know right off. And this is actually episode 1.
We didn't invite all these people on our first one.
On our first one,
it was very closed.
Yeah, it was very. intimate. We kind of invited. We basically said how this camping trip started out. We basically said, look, we're going camping, man. We'd love to have you. And 7 people showed up the first year. 32 people showed up the second year. 70 plus people. We lost count the second year. We did count in the picture 70 people. We had a lot of people come in and out for the day. They just came over to enjoy the day. And then this year, or first, second, third, I don't know.
What are you saying?
4th year. This is our 4th year.
It must be.
Yeah, this is our 4th year.
We'll go for it.
Because I was kind of going through all the old pictures, and it was pretty awesome. Just looking at all the old pictures. We got some amazing sunsets every year.
I do that too, Rodney.
So, yeah, it was nostalgic. You can check out all the past camping trips. I even reposted a video that you made of the strap that we walked, the tight line.
Yeah, I saw that.
Thing that I reposted that so people can kind of get a good look at that one.
Well, Rodney, I am on the Rodney Rogers Outdoors website here.
Okay.
So if you go to Rodney Rogers Outdoors, it's right on the homepage. You'll be seeing it there in a second.
There you go. Okay, yeah.
So there's the new poster, and I'm going to scroll down. Let's just let's get this out of the way now.
Yeah,
right?
Let's get that out of the way.
So if you want to reference this, you don't need to write it down. You can go to Rodney Rogers Outdoors. But here we are. Saturday, December 2nd is when we start.
Yes.
Through overnight into Sunday, December 3rd.
December 3rd. Yes.
You go check out the cool poster later. Can I just read this?
By all means, man.
Okay.
And I'll explain it as we go along. I'm actually. Yeah.
We are super excited to officially announce the Rodney Rogers Outdoors camping trip, Camping Christmas 2017. Once again, we'll be camping on the secluded Macassan Island on Lake Toho in Kissimmee, Florida. We will arrive on the island on Saturday, December 2nd, and depart the island on Sunday, December 3rd. Due to the increasing success and popularity of our camping trip, we've made some strategic changes to this year's events. So carefully, please read below, reference these things.
Yes.
In order to minimize our out-of-pocket costs for fuel, campsite.
Can we put that camera on so they can see you read?
Oh, Rodney, what, you don't like seeing yourself?
I'm looking at me and I'm just sitting there doing nothing. I want to be.
So
I want you to be part of this.
Hello, folks. I'm on the air. In order, thank you, Rodney. That's
You're welcome. I like having you in here, man.
And this is the one of the key changes this year, and you guys, everybody understands. But in order to minimize our out-of-pocket costs for fuel, campsite rentals, supplies, etc., I could go on. But we are charging a minimal admission fee for the trip of $10 per person or $20 per family. And somebody said they had a family of 32. That's fine.
Yeah,
and that's
it's all $20.
It's a bargain for you.
Yeah.
We're not trying to discourage people from going. We're just trying to make it not so painful on the pocketbook from our
absolutely.
end. We're thrilled about the great community. I love this, Rodney. You guys, this is straight from you guys' heart. We're thrilled about the great community we have built up over the years. We are expecting the biggest and brightest event ever. And we are counting the days, and we can't wait to see everyone.
Absolutely. Literally everyone.
Yeah, literally.
And we get hands-on with everybody there. I mean, it's just it turns into community.
Yeah.
And are we going to keep going?
Why not, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to just cover it?
Yeah.
Let me put this full screen so they can see what we're doing here.
So keep going, Mike, and I'll...
Event info. Family-friendly event. Admission, we said this, $10 per person, $20 per family.
Jeremiah, how are you, bud?
T-shirts, Rodney?
T-shirts are $20 a piece. I will have them while supplies last. I bought a bunch. I'm having a bunch more made. So we should have the same quality T-shirts that we had last year. They are long sleeve, a little bit warmer than your average dry. It is the dry wear, but it's just a little bit warmer.
Okay, fair enough. Free parking. It is at the Granada Boat Ramp. Is that the official pickup spot?
Yes, the official pickup spot, the Granada Boat Ramp.
The address is on the website. Check it out. There's also a map at the bottom of the page. Boat rides to the island will be every hour. Explain this to us, how you're
So basically what we've done is we've got 2 boats running. So we're going to have 2 boats running back and forth pretty much every hour. A lot of people had to wait, and it was a lot for one guy. So we're going to have a couple boats running. Lisa and I will be running on a boat. Randy and Brittany, or Randy and Gary, or Randy and Todd will be running on Randy's boat. Back and forth. We're going to try to be there opposite of each other, back and forth.
Sure.
Someone has a break.
Yeah,
it's a lot of running, man.
It's a lot of running. You want to have part of a camping trip as well.
It's
yourself.
a 6-mile round trip.
We got the phone number there. I'm assuming, Rodney, you wanted the Rodney Rogers Outdoors hotline.
Yes, yeah. So absolutely, yeah. The Rodney Rogers Outdoors hotline. We're going to run the boats this year from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the reason being, last year we literally ran almost the whole night, and Randy, who wanted to enjoy the camping trip, didn't get to enjoy a whole lot of the camping trip. So we kind of put an allotment on it. Now, if you're after that, we don't mind. We want to discourage it, obviously. We want you there before 4 so you can get part of the whole day festivities. But if you're after that, you just call the hotline, and somebody will run up and grab you at that point.
But at that point, don't expect to be Randy's friend.
Yeah, or mine. We'll hate your guts.
Yeah,
no, we won't hate your guts.
There's cause and effect.
Yeah.
Let's see. So there, the numbers there. Return boat rides on Sunday, Rodney, starting at 9 a.m.
Yeah, the reason we're doing it at 9 a.m. because we had people ready at like 6:30, impatiently, ready to go.
Yeah.
6:30 a.m. And then we had people there was a lot of people there last year, Mike, and And we didn't have any organization to it.
It was one boat.
It was one boat, and it kind of made it really tough. So we got 2 boats running this year. We've got a couple friends going to help out with some boat returns, but we're kind of letting people sleep. It is relaxing. We want it to be relaxing. We want you to enjoy your trip. So we're going to start the boats back. If you need to be back before that, obviously just come knock on the tent and say, hey, Rodney, it's imperative that I get back.
Yeah, please come with that in mind.
And I'll wake up around 9 a.m. and I'll say, okay, we'll get you back.
Remember a couple things. It's an island.
It's an island.
And you're free to walk.
Yes. Or swim. You can swim back. Unless you're Jesus, and then you can walk. You can walk back.
That is not very inviting and family friendly. Kayaks and canoes. No shuttling.
Yes, Aaron, we'll have the new boat. Go ahead.
Really?
I'm just answering.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I thought we might as well just walk through this. People can read it themselves. But if you want to bring your kayak and canoe, that's cool. It's 2.63 miles. Rodney figured it out.
Yes. Now
free.
Here's the reason. Last year we took up a lot of room on the boat by carrying people's kayaks and canoes over to the island. So this year, if you have a kayak or canoe and you're taking it to the island, we want you to paddle to the island. We want you to enjoy that beautiful trip.
We don't want you to miss out on that experience.
Yeah, we'll carry all your stuff. We have no problem carrying all your stuff to and from the island. We just want you to paddle. I mean, that way we're not throwing the boat. We don't have enough room on the boats.
It's healthy. It's healthy to do.
Yeah,
that.
Absolutely. It's not we're being rough about it. We'd rather you we'll take you to and fro the island. That's not a problem, But there's always, if you want to fish or you want to do something like that, then, by all means.
What I'm reading here, Rodney, is no dogs allowed.
The reason we have no dogs allowed this year, there's a lot of people this year. We had some people afraid of dogs. We had some dogs doing their business on people's tents.
Not cool.
Not
Let's
cool. We had a dog, a doo-doo everywhere. So I love dogs. I have a dog. I'm not even taking my dog this year. My dog is going to the sitter.
It changes it. That's nice.
Yeah,
that's a nice change, I gotta admit.
It's just, I'd rather keep the dogs off. And unfortunately, as much as I love my dog and as much as he loves that island, he will be with a dog sitter this year. So I apologize about that. It's, like I said, it's just, this thing has gotten so popular, we've had to streamline a few things. And unfortunately, it eventually works out that way. Still going to be an absolute blast.
Yeah.
Trust me when I say this. Just get a sitter for your dog for the day. It's only, or 2 days, and they'll be fine. So go ahead, man.
No, I think that's it. Go to the website, read there. We got some things on what's out there. Nature trails, a brand new dock. We're gonna have a phone charging area, the fire pits. So read through that. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Of course, things to bring, things to think about. Your binoculars, your camera, your bug spray, deodorants. Please, Rodney's begging you to bring your deodorants.
And I'll tell you this. I'll have a little shower there. I have to take a shower. I apologize.
Don't get all excited about the little shower thing. I mean, put it in perspective.
By all means, don't.
You're gonna pump your own shower.
Yeah, it's a little work, but you will be taking your own shower. What to bring: tent, sleeping bag gear, food, drinks, and cooler. That's pretty much all you need to bring. Not particularly what you take on a camping trip. Now, trust me, everybody will have enough food. Everybody loves to share. And what I like about this camping trip, it's like neighboring communities.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, you could literally go to any tent and say, hey, man, you got butter, you got this, you got that. You know, what do you got? You know, and we all just collectively put it together. I'll have a big fire disc. Walk there. You're more welcome to use it. You can use. There's grills all over the place.
Yeah.
There's if you want to do your own grilling. I mean, they're all over the place. There's 4 or 5 fire pits out there.
And I'll tell you, one of the fun things to do really is like wait till like 2:30 in the morning, just as everybody gone to bed, and knock on their tent and say, hey, do you have any butter?
You got
Yeah.
And they'll be like, no,
Yeah.
I got no butter.
I need some
Get out of here,
butter.
Jehovah's Witness. So, now here basically how it's $10 a person or $20 a family. Is the way we got it. You just pay when you get to the island. It's very informal. I mean, it's not like, you know, get off the island.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically it's donation, honestly. Yeah. We're just trying to, you know, the boat fuel, the island, you know, cost, and we're just trying to help the cost out. That's all.
Yep.
You know, things to consider: flashlights, bug spray, binoculars, lanterns, batteries, camera, deodorant because there's no shower. You already went over this. So just, you know, your typical. And you know what? We encourage you bringing those battery-operated Christmas lights.
Yes, please. I was
Lisa
going to
brought
highlight
some
that.
awesome lights last year. There was
Yeah, we
only
had quite a few people decorating the lights last year, and
Yeah.
it is a Christmas camping trip, and we strategically planned it for those reasons.
For this year.
So, yeah.
And we planned it right in between the duck seasons. So the duck season starts this weekend. It goes all the way up till the 1st of December, of which that weekend has a break in the duck season. You know what I mean? So it's the only, and we always wait for that weekend.
Okay, yeah, because you want to give the ducks a rest.
Yeah, we want the ducks to rest. But we want to not be there during duck season.
Okay.
Well, you know, I just don't want people firing around all. I'm a duck hunter, so it ain't like I hate guns. I'm just saying I want our campers to be in absolute, you know, the most comfort and not have to worry about duck hunters.
Please come to the camping trip.
Oh my gosh! By all means, have
you
fun.
will be welcomed. You will feel comfortable.
Yes.
You'll be around like-minded people.
Totally.
And it is just an opportunity, literally, to take a breath, especially before we go into the busy Christmas season. You're going to feel like you're on vacation. You're away from everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's going to feel wonderful. The people are great. Take a breath. Chill out. Just come camping for a night. You won't regret it.
Yeah, you won't regret it.
You really won't.
Aaron, one of the big trees there, Aaron says, I'm sure there'll be some old trees there for firewood knocked down from the hurricane. They actually cleaned up the island, and they took those trees, and they kind of cut them up, and they kind of put them over by the fire pit. So we have
that's great. That's great.
Of firewood. We don't have to scour the island.
Yeah, we spent a bit of time the last couple of years looking for it.
looking for firewood. So it's there. We got plenty of firewood. We can make the fire as big as we want, and we can burn every bit of wood there. Actually, we'll make a giant, like an old Halloween bonfire. So we'll make a huge bonfire this year. So let's see what else we got. Let's see. We got some questions here. I'm paddling my yak over to the island. So yeah, a couple people.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for
not me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good for them. Whoever just said that.
The other
Good
people.
For them.
Not
That's
me.
great.
So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Just bring, we don't have a card to slide, so just bring cash to the island if you want shirts or otherwise. Just we'll have change, whatever.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Are you doing metal detectors this year like you did last year?
Yeah, we're gonna scan everybody for knives.
It's a little awkward, but probably necessary.
No, we're not scanning anybody.
Oh, sorry.
You just come to the island loaded for bear. There ain't no bear, but you can come loaded for bear. I don't care. So yeah, let's see what else. I mean, it's fun every year. Look at the pictures. Get on the website. Look at the old campsite pictures. Look at the photos, the past photos, and you'll see right there, at the very top, photos.
It's pretty cool.
It is absolutely amazing.
It's pretty cool.
We have a blast every single year, and this year will be absolutely no different. It's it's phenomenal. I know when we went the first year, there were 7 of us. Yep. Manny, Stacy. Actually, it was Manny and Stacy's first time. It was Manny's first time camping. I don't think it was Stacy's first time camping. She may have camped before. And then, now Manny's a pro, man. They got the tent. They set up. They got it looks like the Taj Mahal out there.
Yeah, they actually have running water in there.
They actually have running water.
They don't let anybody in.
No, they got a bidet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the little bidet in there, but in their thing. The bidets are awesome.
They actually have people who operate the bidet, from what I understand.
It's a manual bidet, like a water bottle. Anyway, we won't get into that. Tracy Bruce, how are you?
Yeah, come on out. That'd be great. Hey, let's talk duck season for a little bit.
Okay.
'Cause you posted some videos this weekend.
I did, actually. David says, where would you post the list, as this will be my first. Oh, David, this is David's first time. Hey, David, go to RodneyRogersOutdoors.com, and I'll tell you this, David. Let me explain something real quick.
Explain it, Rodney.
Let me explain something to you. Get a tent, get a sleeping bag, and show up to the island with a pillow.
Well, show up to the parking lot.
Show up to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Or the island. If you got a boat, you're
Fair
more than
enough.
welcome to bring your own
Absolutely.
boat. You know what I mean, Mike?
We had an airboat guy show up on an airboat last year.
We did have an airboat guy show up in an airboat, and that was absolutely airboat awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can boat over the island. You can swim if you're a heavy swimmer.
$10 if anybody who swims out.
Yeah,
You're free.
You're
if
free.
You swim. You're free.
Swim to that island. You're free. You're free.
Let's update the poster to put that in there.
You swim. You're free. Free. I don't care. Anybody says you ain't free, you tell them
Your
right.
family swims out. They're free too.
Oh heck, man, your family. You're getting the whole family swim rate. You know what I'm saying? No one has to pay.
Swim rate.
Ever. You get the swim rate if you swim. If you don't die of hypothermia. So, yeah, David, we'll post something. David, if you look on the Rodney Rogers Outdoors, go to the camping. There's a list of things there that we recommend that you have. Trust me. We had a guy show up last year, and you tell me if I'm lying, Mike. You will, won't you? Promise?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He's showed up he was just going to come for the day.
Yeah, this is true.
And the next thing you know, we were scraping him up sleeping bags for the family. Yeah. We fed the man. I mean,
he was there for the next day for the family
next
photos and everything. Yeah, it was great.
If you showed up with nothing, you're going to have a place to sleep. Somebody's going to have room. We always have extra. I carry a couple extra tents with me, actually, just in case someone decides to stay that comes over for the day. We try to take care of it. Yep. You're not going to be disappointed. You're going to have fun. We're going to make sure you have fun. You're going to have, more fun you can shake a stick at.
Yep, and we're going to provide the stick, actually.
What?
Yeah, you want to shake 2 sticks? We'll give you 2 sticks.
What?
Yeah.
We'll give you like a whole bushel of sticks. What's a
that's...
bundle of sticks? It's like a bundle.
Yeah, a bundle, bushel, Whatever.
Okay.
We'll provide however much shaking you want to do. We'll have the sticks for it.
We're going to have.
Bring it on.
You can endless shake with an endless stick. That's all I'm saying. So, yes, Mike, it is duck season, and Lisa and I took our boat out.
How's the boat running?
Dude, it's sick. This boat is sicker and sick. This cottonmouth boat, man, I'm going to tell you right now, if you ever thought about a gator mouth, if you ever thought about a gator mouth, put your hand right in it. Rodney
Rogers, gator mouth boats.
Poke them in the eyes. A cottonmouth boat. Now, cottonmouth is almost like a gator mouth. Cottonmouth boat. This boat right here. I've had the the Go Devils and all the good stuff. Mm-hmm. I love that Go Devil. Don't get me wrong. But this boat will absolutely flat out rock and roll. It's a runner, man. So we went out scouting for ducks. Now Lisa and I went out a couple weeks ago, and we saw no ducks. We actually saw 2 ducks, literally 2. Dos el duques.
That's crazy, man.
Is that how you say it in Spanish?
El duces.
Dos el duque. I don't know how to say duck in Spanish. El duque. Deborah, how are you? Marie, how are you? So, 2 ducks. And now, Mike, we saw a lot of ducks this trip.
That's encouraging.
Yeah. The ducks were sick.
Very encouraging, really.
Yeah, so you got a little video. I made a little video of the ducks. Are you going to get to play that? Or
would you like me to?
I would love you to play the ducks.
I'm here for
So here's about a minute and a half of the ducks that we got to see for duck season. that's a lot of ducks, ain't it? That's a little intense minute and a half, ain't it? Right? That's powerful.
That's a lot of ducks.
That's a lot of ducks. It's literally the most ducks I've seen in several years. I mean, it's like
squadrons of ducks.
It's like ducks for days. We call it ducksfordays.com. You can get ducksfordays.com. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's been years since I've seen that. We saw ruddy ducks, we saw ringers, we saw blue-winged teal, we saw green-winged teal, we saw molted ducks, we saw canvasbacks. We saw more ducks than more species of ducks than I've seen for many years.
That is a great teaser for the 2017 duck season.
It really is.
That makes you want to go duck hunting or at least get out there.
Oh, totally.
So why the difference between 1 week you saw 2 ducks and then you saw squadrons in the sky?
Well, here's what happens. During that migration, these wildlife officials got it dialed in. You know, they have a early teal season, early wood duck season, and basically gauges what the duck season's doing.
Okay.
So what happens? Up north it got cold quick, so these ducks are like, hey, let's skedaddle. Let's get out of here. So then they start migrating south a little bit more. And the colder it is up north, a little bit farther south they migrate. So we get the benefit every once in a while of getting a really good duck population.
Now, do you think they'll hang on?
Well, they're going to hang on for the first day, that's for sure.
Okay.
So we'll be firing off at ducks for the first day. Okay. Now, these ducks that we saw today will most likely move farther south. There'll be more piling in. Mm-hmm. And that means if there's that many there now, there'll be more coming. Ducks all migrate together. They all think the same. They have a pattern. It's called a flight pattern, or it's called they work on a pattern. As they know it's flight time, they fly.
Sure.
And they fly by temperature and all that good stuff. So, man, I think we're gonna have a good first couple of days of duck season. It's gonna be awesome.
That's exciting.
I'm excited. Yeah,
wow.
I'm totally excited. So yeah, it's absolutely. I got cold up here, and they headed south. Yeah, they got cold up there. Yeah, up there where Michael's at. It's wabbit season. Nice video. Thank you, Stacy. So yeah, so ducks are good. I can't wait. Now we're allowed 6 ducks. Now this year the duck limit has changed. You're still allowed 6 ducks, but you only allow so many of these, so many of those. I don't know those numbers off the top of my head. I will by the time the first day I hit that water.
I'm sure, no doubt.
It's pretty easy. All you have to do is know what ducks you're limited on, and the rest you can kill 6 of. You know what I mean?
No, that's a good way.
Yeah, just don't try to remember all the. You're allowed 6 ringers. Okay. Period. Because there's no number there. Wood ducks is like 1 male, 1. You're allowed 2 wood ducks, only 1 of which can be a female. You're not allowed 2 female.
Now, are coots part of the duck?
Yes, it's called waterfowl. Yeah, okay. The coots are part of the waterfowl. They started a little bit earlier. Okay. You got waterfowl and duck season. So the waterfowl, the coots, you're allowed 15 of those. That's what you and I cooked last year.
Right, yeah.
We have a recipe that we threw up.
Yeah.
Just basically a lemon pepper, almost like you would cook your chicken. The only thing I'd recommend is you brine the bird a little bit longer. Just brine the bird. They are wild. But the gizzards are friggin' amazing.
Huge.
Chicken gizzards about a half a dollar, and a coot gizzard is about 3 times that size. So if you like gizzards, coot gizzards are the way to go.
Sure.
You're allowed 15 coots. They're easy to shoot. You can shoot sometimes 2 in 1 shot. It's an easy deal to handle. So if you've never eaten coot, my gosh, man, you don't know what you're missing. Literally, you don't know what you're missing. You pressure cook those gizzards, you got yourself.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost Thanksgiving. What better thing to put in your stuffing than coot gizzard? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's almost Christmas. So what better thing to put in your stocking?
What?
Than coot gizzards.
Yeah, and they're cute little birds.
Oh.
What? Boom. Bow. Yeah, Lisa, I stole that from you, by the way.
Oh. She's good for those little
She'll
tidbits.
come up with a pun, and I'll say, if I get to use it, I'm stealing it.
I love puns.
It's called mine. So it's absolutely awesome. and that's coming up this weekend. If you haven't, found yourself ever.
Saturday is the first day?
Saturday's the first day. Okay. And, if you're a hunter and you're not a duck hunter and you don't have a place to deer hunt this year, first of all, man, you really need to give duck hunting an honest shot. I mean, we always post locations every year where the best places to go. Or at least, some legal places to get you started.
Sure.
My first year of duck season, I literally took a pair of binoculars. I bought my duck stamps. And remember, when you're duck hunting, it's important to know, and don't forget any piece of this. You need your hunting license. If you're hunting on a management area, you need a management area stamp. You need a waterfowl stamp. You need a duck stamp. And you need a migratory bird stamp. One of those is $5, one's free. Your migratory bird is free. Your waterfowl is $5. Your duck stamp is $25. Or $27, I'm sorry. $27. And they send you this cool little duck, an actual duck stamp. They send you in the mail, and it's actually a collectible.
And when you're saying stamp, is this a physical stamp?
I'm telling you, it's a sticky stamp.
Okay.
You can pull that stamp and mail a letter.
Okay.
You can actually go right to the post office and buy a duck stamp, by the way.
Okay.
You can go to the post office, buy a duck stamp, $27 duck stamp.
So, yeah, I don't want to get into my ignorance on this thing.
No, but throw it in.
But you're saying a duck stamp, so you have a booklet with these little stamps on, like you would a passport or something?
Kind of like that. Used to put the stamps on your license.
But now it can be electronic, obviously, right? 'Cause
Yes,
you can pull
absolutely.
up your iPhone
They'll
app or
send you the
whatever.
physical stamp. It's pretty much a collectible.
So you still do get a stamp.
You still get a stamp, man. They'll mail it to you. You'll get it about after duck season.
Okay. So you're legal, but you do get a stamp.
You're legal, but you do get a stamp.
Okay.
Now, back in the old days, they would flip a book open, they'd write your name down, and they'd give you the stamp affixed to your license.
So that's where the
I
terminology
still
is
have
coming
some of those
from.
first licenses,
Okay.
that with the stamp
Sure.
still on
Yeah,
them. The stamps are all, and it has a duck on it.
That's cool.
Last year, I think it was a bufflehead or something, and the
cool.
year before was a merganser, then a pintail. So each year it'll have something different. And an artist, they'll pick an artist, and he'll paint some type of duck, and they'll transfer that.
So it's a terminology, but now it's electronic more than anything. But they still send you a stamp.
They
to keep
still send you a stamp,
their
but yes,
tradition
it's
going.
electronic.
That's cool.
You get your card.
Sure.
Hard card if you do. I get the hard card, and it has all your stamps on it.
That's cool.
It tells you, hey, yeah, he does have a duck stamp.
That's cool.
You don't want to get caught without a duck stamp.
Yep.
You don't want to be caught in the wrong area. Because remember, here, this is key. Because ducks fly over state lines from
This is huge.
North United States.
This blows my mind, actually.
This is a federal offense. This is not just, hey, you killed the wrong duck. That's a federal offense. Now, most times it's a misdemeanor, depending on what you've done wrong.
Sure.
But it's overall a federal offense.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to be on the wrong side of that deal. Right. Same way with alligator, same way with turkey, because they're federally protected.
Yeah.
So, it's a federal thing. It just switches over to the federal. Trust me, guy here who was federally charged.
You learn by doing, right?
You learn by, and that was just not sending in the proper paperwork. I just got the proper paperwork wrong, and it cost me $500. Brent says, I love the waterfowl and duck stamps, and it's the same stamp all the way across the United States. There's nothing different.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that actually. Oh, really? That's interesting.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if they charge the same. I think they do. It's pretty much, it's $27 in Florida. If you're listening from out of state and you buy your duck stamp, let me know what
Florida's the same stamp as Kansas.
Florida's the same stamp as Kansas, except it may be a different price.
I get that.
Because it's federal, I think it's the same across the board.
I get that.
Yeah,
that's cool, though.
It's $27. So, if you've never honestly, I wasn't a duck hunter in the beginning. I didn't duck hunt till this is my 17th year. This is my 17th year duck hunting. And I didn't duck hunt before. I laughed at duck hunters. I'm like, who wants to shoot a duck? How boring is that? Yeah. It's once I went out. My buddy Gus took me on a guided hunt for the first time I ever hunted, and right then I was hooked. It was just.
Do you ever practice catch and release though?
No.
It'd be cool. It actually would be cool to shoot and catch one of the ducks,
right?
Like tie where you're from. Like I'm from Florida, and then you let them go.
You let the duck go.
Yeah,
I got you.
And the next guy's like, wow, this duck's from Florida. So I shot him twice, and now yeah.
Hey, guess what the oldest duck recorded is? While you're on it, what is the oldest duck?
The age of the duck?
Yes, the age of the duck.
Well, they can't legally fly past 78, I don't think, right? So probably 78.
29 years old. They tagged the duck when he was young. And, they
Really?
put bans on ducks. The oldest duck that they've tagged was 29 years old. The same way with a goose. The oldest goose they've tagged was 29 years old.
Really?
29 years. You don't beat that by much.
So-
A turtle or a tree.
Wow.
Other than that, or a parrot.
That's pretty amazing.
Parrots
actually.
live,
Wow.
like a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's and you know what, they ban ducks.
Right.
They,
yeah.
You know what the number one duck is?
I'm like, yeah. Of course I know that, Rodney.
Yell.
They ban
You
them
know what the
on.
most banded duck is?
Like how many bands?
No, like the species of duck that they ban the
Oh.
most.
Mallards.
That's what? Give me that.
No way. Really? It's
Is there applause?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course there's.
Come on,
for me,
give us an
yeah.
applause.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, man. McFly. Manny said 65. Let's see. In Maryland, yes, the duck stamp is $27. Yeah, so it's the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same everywhere. Michael, thank you, buddy. Yeah, so across the board, $27. It is federal, so I figured as much. I've never bought a duck stamp outside the state of Florida. So there you have it. They get slower with
I'm
age.
just checking my stuff.
They're easier to shoot. They are. 17 years, I've yet to kill a banded duck. I have not killed a banded duck yet.
Oh, really?
But we did
They
find
should offer a prize.
we did find a banded duck in the stomach of an alligator.
Yeah, I remember this.
So it had a transistor, it had a duck, and a web band. Now, most ducks that have web bands, and that's a little number that they attach to their feet, are species that are protected. So yeah, this was a protected species, and the old guy when we tagged it under DU or BBL is the one we said, hey, we found a banded duck. Here's the band number. Here's the web number. I got a call, and he says, Mr. Rogers, pardon me. He says that particular duck has been protected for quite some time. There's only 29 of them in the world, and I said, no, sir, there's 28. We found this one in the stomach of an alligator.
Like, checkpoint.
Yeah, doing. She was over.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, we found the transistor, the web band. Hey, Toto, where you, bud? Oh, Toto's up here. Is Toto up here? Come on, Toto. So, and that's that. So we're looking forward to duck season. We're getting ready. I know Nick is getting his boat ready. So this is prep, man. This is prep week. This is literally.
Well, here's the deal, and not to move the subject on.
Oh crap!
But I'm assuming next week we're going to talk ducks.
Yes, we are. We'll
Right?
talk what we've harvested. Yes,
So much going on, but we're
like almost out of time.
I know. Do you want to do a speed round with questions? Because
I do. Let's do
we
it.
missed a couple weeks.
Okay, let's do a
And
speed round.
There's more questions. I don't want to get too far behind on our viewer mail.
Let's do it. Speed round.
Okay.
You've got mail.
We get letters. We get
Stop, whoa, yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Send me an email with all the details.
Another freaking email. Another freaking email song.
I'm top flight, hold you tight, get you there by daylight, do you right overnight mail.
Lay it on me.
Woo! James C. via the Facebook channel says, I'm loving this weather. Any tips for small lake bass for this time of year and weather patterns?
Now, here's what's happened, James. Check this out. The weather patterns on this time of year, the water's going to get cooler quicker. So you are going to get a little bit of a spawn, not quite like the spring spawn because it happens a little bit quicker. Temperature changes real fast. So what you're going to have to do is a lot of people have a tendency to keep those baits on top of the water. Pull off that top water bait for a while. I mean, I know the summer was awesome. It was fantastic. Let's go down a little bit. Let's slow down a little bit, and let's get that bait in their face. Remember, people think because the water's cooling down, we're going to fill up on bass again. There's a short window that they're going to feed up to get ready to bed. Some will prepare to spawn, but not actually spawn because the temperature is not right. So, seems like a little bit hard fishing. Just change your pattern up. Get off the summertime pattern. Start running to a fall pattern. Start getting up there with your rubber baits, your small jigs, flipping, and doing the stuff that you do that you're getting ready for wintertime bass. That's my advice. Don't forget the rubber worm.
Don't forget the rubber worm. Rodney,
One of my favorites.
Barry T. Bradenton, Florida. Is there a correct way to unhook a fish?
It depends on where. A lot of this depends on where the hook is hooked. The key is to, quickly. The correct way is just to do it quickly.
Good.
If it's down in its gullet, trust me when I say cut that line, let him swim. Don't try to fish it out. I've seen these fish work that hook out with me watching.
But if you try, you're just going to damage them beyond
If you try,
repair.
it's just going to damage.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to cut that line. Leave that hook in. Pull the rubber bait off. Trust me, this bass is going to pull it out with those grinders that they have down in there.
Rodney, good call, man. Hey, from Mount Dora, Florida, David O says, I found this in my grandpa's garage. What can you tell me about it, Rodney?
What is this? Oh, my God, the bleeder. This is a super, super old bait. But you know what's funny is this bait right here, it's not that it doesn't catch fish anymore. It's just that things have come along. I believe that's made by, is that made by Heddon? It's hard to tell what the manufacturer
It says
is.
Dallas, Texas on the bottom.
Yeah,
there. That's all I can really see.
There's versions of this bait that still exist. This is basically one of the first crankbaits out there. You see how high that eye is up on that bait?
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah.
nose of that bait dives down. So this is probably one of the earliest of crankbaits. They tried to make the hooks weedless with these little aluminum weed deals, and it kind of made it bad because a lot of bass couldn't get hooked on it. So
It's like they have the hook protected almost.
exactly. So what failed with this bait was the weedless rig that they had set up, not the bait itself. The bait is still, if you fish with that today, I'm confident you would still catch fish. This is probably, I want to say this is late 60s, early 70s, if I had to guess.
Bleeding Bait I love that. Bleeding Bait Manufacturing Company. it's saying on the
Okay,
side
so
there.
that one's not even around. This is called the Bleeder. I'm going to look up TheBleeder, the Bleeder.
Manufactured exclusively by Bleeding Bait Manufacturing.
Bleeder Bait Company. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if it gives me an actual year. Texas company, Mr. Carl Lucky. This bait was. It's hard to say. I don't have a date on it.
Interesting though, but
Yeah.
good insight there to even the way that
Did he
thing's
send
designed.
a date on it, or did
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No, I think it's just
Man,
the picture.
Yeah, that's a cool blast from the past right there.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Rodney, moving on. Fairhope, Alabama. Call H. Interesting. Call H. What if any are the drawbacks of buying a gun from an individual rather than retail?
There are some drawbacks. Obviously this is a lot of controversy, and I've said this on the show before. If you're buying from an individual, don't be afraid. It sounds funny and it sounds weird, and this is what I do. Don't be afraid to call the police. And I'm very sure, not that he's selling a gun. The police can run the gun to see if it's stolen there.
Yep.
If they have reservations, and you don't know them, if they have reservations about an officer showing up, you don't want the gun anyway.
Yep.
There's also a website for the state of Florida. It's the FDLE.com or the FDLE/stolen gun. You can type in the serial numbers, and it will tell you if that gun is stolen. And then here's the drawback. This could be a gun that is stolen, not reported stolen, and you could be buying from a felon. So just really do your due diligence of trying to find out who has the gun, who owns the gun. You absolutely do not want to be caught with a stolen gun. Man, you can get 5 years for that. I mean, it's I had a buddy years ago in high school that got caught with a stolen gun, and blam, he spent every day of 5 years.
Interesting question.
Yeah, so
That's a really good question.
Yeah,
I hadn't really thought of that, but
so look in your local law enforcement, and there's most of them. I know the Florida does. FDLE / stolen gun.
how do you
I think
spell
it is.
the?
It's like a PHPHTTT. And you can punch in. I have it moved onto my screen where I just tap it and I can punch in.
Smart.
I can punch in boat numbers and I can punch in gun numbers, serial numbers to see if it's stolen.
Very cool.
So just because it doesn't pop up right away doesn't mean it ain't stolen. So
Good questions. Keep the questions coming, by the way.
Absolutely.
We've
Thank
got
you
a
so
pretty
much for
good
the
library
questions.
of different, but whatever topic But send them in. Hit us up on Facebook. You can hit us on the Rodney Rogers Outdoors page. All these things are viable options. Email Rodney, email myself. All the contact information's on the website. You all right over there?
Yeah, we got a question on the texting service. It says
Texting service.
a must-have for any camper for your butt wiping necessities. Bob Butt Wipes.
Who's texting that in, Rodney?
Bob's Butt Wipes at $2.49. So yeah, there you have it. And we have them, by the way.
Go to the Rodney Rogers Outdoors website. Right on the homepage is the links to Bob's
We'll bring
Butt
some
Wipes.
to the campsite as well. So let's see. There's a bathroom out there.
Yeah,
But what was we talking about? Was we talking about something?
I wasn't really listening.
We're talking about guns, and we went from guns to, and I was
There's
gonna.
so much.
Man,
You know
I
what
know.
I want to talk about though?
Yes,
If I digress,
please.
I don't birthdays
Yes.
because
Yeah.
a couple birthdays I want to do a shout out for
Okay,
today.
yeah.
Today is November 14th.
14th.
Yesterday, November 13th, Mike McGraw's birthday.
Happy birthday,
I don't know
Mike
if we
McGraw.
maybe we pull these from Facebook or something.
I
I don't want
know,
to say
man.
shout outs.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it's a shout.
It's-
But happy
yeah.
birthday to Mike McGraw. Today is my brother Marlon's birthday.
Oh, that's right. It's Marlon's
Yeah,
birthday. Yeah.
yeah,
Happy
November
birthday, Marlon. I
14th,
think
happy-
I tried to I posted on his
And
today.
because we missed 2 weeks, we actually missed your birthday.
Oh, we did. That's right. It was my birthday.
It was your birthday. It was 62?
49.
49.
49. So I had my birthday on November 2nd. So yeah, that's right. We got to go out to Universal, spend a little time out there. My nephews and all that came out, and yeah, we had a good
49.
time out. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So we got some exciting stuff coming up.
But hold on. I've noticed on a lot of these videos, there's one thing, and do not take this the wrong way.
Uh-oh, I already taken it the wrong way.
Do not take this
What
the
do
wrong
you
way.
got? Let me have it. Let me see it. What we got?
You are you love your boat,
Oh, man, this boat is the bomb.
but the advertisement for Cottonmouth Boat
Uh-huh.
might be maybe it's time to pull it back just a little bit.
Pull it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
The shirts, the thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who you're working for anymore. You're not working for Rodney Rogers Outdoors.
But I love them shirts. I
know.
love that.
But
Okay.
I got you a gift.
What'd you get? Stop. Uh-oh.
You're not gonna believe this, but I wrapped it myself.
Let's see here. Uh-oh. Mike, you know what? Are you sure? Is this like the conspiracy theorist hat?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let's see. Pull back Cottonmouth. It's a hat. It's definitely a hat.
Wow, you're pretty good.
There's a lot of aluminum
Yeah,
up there.
I wrapped it myself.
Check it out. Okay. I'll buy that for
Yeah,
$1.
yeah, maybe,
Right on.
maybe, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally. Give me that. Give me some
I'll
of
give you
that.
some of that.
We got a new hat. There's a new hat in the house.
There we
Cottonmouth.
go.
I got a big head, by
let's
the
show
way. This is here. Let me open this up just a touch. This is for little-headed fellers, level-headed fellas, actually.
Long after due. I hope that fits on the big size. There you go.
Yeah.
Molding it now. Look at
Yeah.
that, folks. Look into that
Yeah.
camera, Rodney. Give him a big old
And that right
what's
there
up.
is Rodney. Dude, I love it.
I
That's
expect
it.
on the next Facebook Live on the water to see some
Okay,
little
that's
Rodney
the newest.
Rogers Outdoors action.
And we got new shirts.
Yeah.
I meant to bring our new shirts in. I didn't make it there in time. You know what I got?
It's a
there?
busy world out
It's-
there,
it
Rodney.
is,
It's a
man.
busy
Oh, I love
world.
it, dude. It actually looks good. Heck yeah. So there it is. There you have it. So, Mike, we got a lot of stuff coming up.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a drone for Christmas.
Oh, we forgot. See, an hour is freaking not enough to
I
do
know.
this thing,
I know.
Rodney. Drone,
A drone.
new studio. Drone.
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 Drones. So, yeah, we got some things. I didn't get into that too much. We'll get into that when I learn how to drive
I'll
it.
try to control myself.
Fly it.
Yeah.
You know, Lisa and I have decided we need some practice. This is some practice. We can't just go flying a drone when we don't know what we're doing. So, let's see. The Bleeder, 1938-39, also contained glass tube within the secret blood tablets to aggravate the fish. Hot dang. Thank you, Michael. Man, Michael Dunlap. So the Bleeder came out in 1938-39.
Wow. Wow.
They also contain glass tubes with secret blood tablets to aggravate the fish. I'll be dang.
Get out of here.
Stacy said, "It's not Christmas yet." Hey, Stacy, you mind your business. You watch yourself.
You blink and it will be.
Don't you tell me what time
blink
it
and
is.
it will be. Yeah.
Don't you ever talk that nonsense. It is Christmas. Thank you, my man. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. Oh, it's Todd. It was Todd's birthday too. That's right. That's right.
I'm
Todd's
telling you,
birthday
we
was
need
the
to-
day after my birthday.
That's right.
Happy birthday, Todd. Just so many birthdays, man. And we're running out of time, Mike. It's just almost out of time.
Well, I'm excited for a couple things. I'm excited to see how the Cottonmouth boat does in duck season. I'm
Yes.
excited to see how you outfit it.
Yes.
I'll be watching for that.
Yes.
I'm excited to see the hat in action.
The hat in action. It won't be hat in action duck season. You know, it's a little. We need to be camouflaged.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah,
It
I
will
get
be a
okay,
cottonmouth.
fair
I
enough.
apologize.
Fair enough. And I'm excited to talk about it next Tuesday and see
Oh
what's
yeah,
going
next
on.
Tuesday
Yeah.
we'll load the show up with,
Yeah.
with some goodies. So just to recap, you can get all of the camp information on RodneyRogersOutdoors.com. Check with the Federales on that damn drone. I did check with the Federales. If I fly it recreational,
Was that Manny?
Yeah. That was good. Picked right up on that one, didn't you? If you're flying your drone recreationally, you do not need the FAA license, not FFA.
Yeah.
Not the Future Farmers of America. You need the Federal Aviation.
Ever changing. Yeah, they're
Association,
figuring
whatever
this
it
out as they go too. This
They
is all
are.
brand
It's new to them. And dude,
Yeah.
if you fly it commercially, we take I'm gonna try to get that license anyway.
Sure. Sure.
Certificate.
Yeah.
I'm going to try for it anyway. It's literally a pilot's test. It's crazy. So I'm going to shoot for that anyway. But for what we're doing, we don't need it. I checked. So, but once you have that certificate, if you're 5 miles within the airport, you got to notify them. Say, hey, I'm flying a drone.
Yeah. It's the real deal.
It's a big deal.
It's not a Mattel.
Yeah, you're almost 5 miles from an airport, no matter where you're at.
Yeah, that's true.
Some type of airport, So, it's crazy. So I've been watching. I've fired up YouTube like crazy.
Yeah. Rodney,
Anyway.
I'm not gonna lie. The hat looks good on you.
Thank you, man. I
Okay.
appreciate it. Thank you so much,
right.
Mike. Give me some.
Booyah.
You're the man. So check out the website, RodneyRogersOutdoors.com. Look at the camping information. Email us if you have any questions. It's $10 per person or $20 for the whole family. And just bring cash. We'll take it at the boat ramp. We're not going to kick you out of there. It just helps out with Randy running his boat back and forth and the campsites. Mike, you got anything?
No, sir.
Episode 179, down the tubes.
Boopa.
Bam. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on a 1 hour vacation. We love each and every one. We'll see you at the camp trip. Actually, we'll see you next weekend in duck season. And as my mama said 18 gazillion times, and I pray I get to say it half as much because you know how much I love my mama. You kids get outside and stay.